Salut à tous, suite de l'aventure GREEDFALL, on continue avec face à face avec le démon. Notre objectif, trouver le sanctuaire indiqué par Deirdre. Alors on a eu un petit peu de mal à avoir ces informations lors de l'épisode précédent, mais on a fini par les avoir. Donc notre prochain objectif, on est toujours dans la même région, par contre il va falloir en sortir, nous étions là. Notre objectif est par ici. Alors, on se retrouve dans une zone plutôt marécageuse. Avec pas mal de cadavres de temps en temps. Il y a des trucs sympas à prendre quand même, hein. Ville-vie. Nouvelle région. Nouveau camp. Nouveau cadeau. Toujours plaisir d'être accueilli comme ça. Quand même des reflets sympas, hein.
What a strange party we have here. Who are you to come and disrupt our solitude?
Good day.
You are on Olmenawi and at the same time Renaigse. So it is possible to bond yourself on your faraway island?
We are here because Teleme has asked us to carry out an investigation. They think that certain clans venerate a demon, an evil creature. We carried out our investigation of Vedlog on Chief Deirdre in an attempt to discover the truth. And the clues have led us to find our answers in this sanctuary.
Deirdre sent you to seek out a demon? Curious. A man from your island came already a long time ago. Full of questions he was as well. He had a small party of warriors with smoking tubes. And on their chests, a golden lion.
A lion?
The coat of arms of the Bridge Alliance.
Intéressant.
In our territory. Such boldness.
They set up a camp near here and then they disappeared all of a sudden.
Do you know where precisely?
Pour nous aider.
Long time ago. I don't remember all
Il veut de l'argent.
My memory has been leaving me of late. But it wasn't far from here. You
Non, ça va.
will find it, I am certain. Ah, you are bringing back the memories. They were asking nearly the same questions you ask.
Bon, en tout cas, lui, il a été coopératif et il a parlé. J'aime pas ce genre d'arène, ça pue la confrontation non désirée. Trouver le sanctuaire, mener des recherches dans le marais. Une espèce d'hôtel, ça. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Il y aurait des tambours, non? Une espèce de libellule, un serpent et un crapaud. Ah, il y a plusieurs objectifs qui ont popé. On peut aller par là? Pas très rassuré moi dans cet endroit. Ah, il y a des choses à choper. Le serpent.
A fresco. It represents a beast of the marshes, a red serpent.
Il va redire la même chose ou pas? Ouais, ok.
It represents a beast of the marshes, a red serpent.
Je suppose qu'on va retrouver la crapote et puis l'autre truc. C'était quoi ça? Minerai.
The image is fading. We can't see much of anything.
Ce qu'il va falloir que je la refasse en fonction de celles qui existent et celles qui n'existent pas. Visiblement il y a quelque chose ici. Il y a des trésors, donc déjà on ne viendra pas pour rien.
The swamp consumed these bodies almost entirely. These must be the relics the hermit told us about.
Probably. You can still discern the crest of the Alliance on this doublet. Let's search the area. There might still be something interesting.
Oui, j'allais dire, j'ai pas la clé, il me propose. Heureusement, j'ai mon super crochet. Recette. Qu'est-ce que ça nous dit? Suffirait de verser un simple décoction de baies pour appeler la créature. Le rituel repose sans doute sur le fait que ces baies empoisonnées ont des vertus purificatrices. Un petite dose, à moins que ce ne soit par simple imitation le poison des baies, le poison des marais. Il y aurait des baies. Interroger le vieil ermite, d'accord. On sent qu'on va jouer les alchimistes. L'ermite, il est là. C'est la dernière stèle, elle. Donc c'est la crapote qui est effacée.
A fresco in various yellow hues. It represents a sort of insect.
Les recherches du marais, ça c'est fait. Ah, page. Un de nos porteurs s'est fait attaquer par une majestueuse créature des marais, une de celles que les natifs appellent Nadeg Vedemen. Elle l'a proprement saisi par ses grands tentacules avant même que nous puissions intervenir. Nous nous sommes portés à son secours, avons finalement réussi à trancher l'appendice, mais hélas, le pauvre garçon était mort. Nous devons être plus vigilants. C'est une espèce de grosse bestiole là. Trouver les notes. Vieille clé rouillée. Ça se trouve, c'est la clé du coffre. On a ouvert, bon, c'est pas grave. Alors retrouvons notre vieil ami. Alors par contre, faut retrouver le. Ouais, faut continuer par là, je pense. On a fait le tour en fait. C'est le tour du lieu. C'était quoi ça? J'ai vu une interaction popée. Je l'ai pas rêvé, mon dieu.
What do you want, strange stranger?
Étrange, étranger.
We found the camp you spoke of. Well, all that remains of it.
I told you. You were not the first Renagse went by here.
Many died.
Mm.
What happened to them?
I warned them, I remember. They did not listen very well. Too bad. Their weapons were strange and powerful, but not enough so. The marsh is more powerful still.
That doesn't seem to bother you all that much.
Teofradi gives, Teofradi takes back. But you're still here. What do you want again?
I found this note. It speaks of a ritual, but it is incomplete. Do you know anything else about it?
A ritual? Yes, there is a ritual for the impatient. For me, it serves no purpose. I am here. I wait.
But for me, it would be useful. Can you help me?
There must have her reasons. The folly of youth. Do you see those drums over there? They awaken the earth, as long as you play them correctly.
They will awaken the earth.
Oh, and that's not all. Once the earth is
L'abreuver.
awakened, the stone will appear that must be quenched.
Quench a stone.
But you're still here. What do you want again?
How do you play the drums?
Oh, that's easy. The music is the first language of Tiafaradi. It resonates with the earth. You need only respect the natural order for the earth to heal.
Un prédateur, une proie, le
A
cycle.
predator, a prey. The cycle.
That's...
Prédateur, c'est le serpent.
Come now, come now.
Bah non.
You must first make the snake rattle.
Après, c'est le cycle.
Unless it is first to be the insect. Alas, time devours
Bon, après, faut inverser les deux autres. Hein.
I do remember one thing though.
I'm listening.
Each drum must only be played one time. And only once. But you're still here. What do you want again?
Quench a stone. What does that mean?
Water trickles on the stone and returns to us, empowered by its force. But sometimes, water is not enough.
This note I found explains a recipe. A potion thought to contain the essence of this place. That's what must be poured over the stone.
Oh, yes. No doubt. No doubt. But you're still here.
Impeccable. Faites sonner les tambours. Non, bah c'est bon, on a fait le tour. Hein.
Nothing. I shall leave you alone.
On va retourner au tambour.
Evidently, we made a mistake.
Ah merde. Ça va, il y en a que 3. Hein. Il m'a mis une tatane. Bon, même joueur joue encore. Bon, j'ai inversé les deux derniers, ça a pas marché. Je vais essayer un peu toutes les combinaisons. De toute façon, il n'y en a pas 36 000. Hein. Alors, ça, est-ce que ça va marcher? Alors, j'étais persuadé que le serpent était le first. Ah, ça a l'air d'être bon. Hein.
Something's appeared over there. It seems as if it's some type of altar. Looks like an altar. The stones! That must be where we need to pour the potion. What is this?
Je sens la bestiole. Ah ouais, non mais elle est pas petite, hein. Péter son armure déjà. Pas été tendant. Ça va, ça se passe pas trop mal pour l'instant. Peut-être laisser mes collègues un peu attaquer. Voir s'ils arrivent à faire des trucs. Il a l'air de m'apprécier beaucoup, hein. Oh là, il y en a une qui a pris une mandale. Ouais, moi aussi là. On va en terminer parce que... Nice. J'ai eu peur que ces grosses mamelles me tombent dessus. Ça m'a fait peur. Je crois que là je vais pas me faire un copain.
You knew her, old man? Before she became a Nadaig?
May the earth swallow you whole. You and those from their dark oil. They must all be destroyed. But Enolmil Frictimen will stop them. He will chase you all away. Murderers! His hunt has begun!
Calm down. We didn't have a choice. We were only defending ourselves.
Siora, what is he talking about? Why is he so furious, and who is Enon Mil Frictaman?
I believe he is furious because he knew the Nadaig before she bonded. He mourns her in this way. It was a Donegad who received very much power and who traded herself completely.
Are you saying that that creature was once a woman?
Yes, like you and me. Anyone who draws upon the power of the earth becomes one of their faces in exchange. As for your other question, Enon Mir Frichterman means one of 1,000 faces.
This name rings a bell. I've heard it before. It is surely the name of the demon we seek to expose.
Enon Mir Frichterman. I doubt that you can understand.
But enough to think that this being wants us harmed? Perhaps it's the source of the Malachor.
And why is that? Why would the source of your sickness come from here?
I don't know, Siora. But didn't this man just say that this being would hunt us down? We need to learn more.
Ouais, le secret de la créature. Alors il va nous falloir changer de région.
You survived. Which must mean, alas, that one of the Nadaig is with us
Tout
no longer.
compris.
You are a great warrior. You could
On se
almost
défend,
be
on
a
se défend.
storm warrior. What do you seek?
Ouais.
You set a trap for us, invoking and releasing that creature.
It is true. And the Nadaig is indeed one of the faces. A spirit of the oil. I was hoping that you would disappear. The swamps do not like to give back those who enter. You have seen things that no stranger to our clan has ever seen. Secrets that no one must know. But you survived. You are strong. I should not have thought you so weak.
The ritual. This is how you prepare the blood sap.
What are you talking about, Siora?
No one knows the recipe. But it is the very balm that allows her warriors to enter into a trance. And to rise again when they have fallen.
It is true. You do not know the ingredients, but you know now how the blessing works. I have nothing more to give you than my excuses. And that you keep to yourself all that you have seen. Anything more?
I need to be going.
This
This is strange.
Face à face,
The
terminé.
two tracks that we followed have led us to the same name. Enon Mil Frictimen.
The god of 1,000 faces. But I don't believe he is the origin of your sickness. He protects us. He watches over us.
Precisely. We know that the congregation came to this island long ago, a lot longer than we first thought. The Malachor could be a consequence of that first attempt to colonize. A curse cast at that epoch. brought back by the first defeated colonists. After all, is it not also the origin of the first guardians of the native legends? Either way, one thing is certain. If there is something, or someone on this island powerful enough to heal the Malachor, it is certainly him. We need to bring this news back to Constantine. Even if we don't have a remedy yet, he'll be happy to know that we've made progress.
Épreuve des eaux. Effectivement, on a suivi 2 pistes depuis le début. Elles ont l'air de se rejoindre. C'est plutôt une bonne chose, je trouve. Donc là, on va retourner voir notre ami. Ça nous a débloqué la mission, l'épreuve des eaux.
My dear cousin, come closer and tell me what brings you. Allow me to present Afra, an emissary of the Bridge Alliance. She is an eminent naturalist who studies local flora in an effort to find a remedy.
Your Excellency, it is a great honor.
You were part of Governor Buren's lost expedition, if I've understood correctly, were you not?
Yes, and our research would have borne fruit if it hadn't been so brutally interrupted.
I can only imagine. Nevertheless, you are most welcome. Your great learning will certainly prove useful. I implore you, my dear cousin. Do continue. We're eager to hear your news.
I wanted to inform you of our progress made in the attempt to discover a cure. As you advised, I followed the leads shared by our allies, none of which led anywhere. However, they both pointed in the same direction, towards a sort of god that the natives worship. They call him En-on-mil Frictaman, the god of many faces. He is very powerful and protects the island.
How can you be sure that it's not some sort of myth? Even a superstition?
I saw it with my own eyes take shape during a ritual. It is possible that the Malachor is the expression of its vengeance.
You are referring to the secret we unearthed. The entire continent is paying today for the errors of our grandparents. It is a terrifying perspective.
But if it were true, he must also be able to help us heal.
Princess, could you shed some light on this being? Is it possible to meet him?
All the Doneigada know him. He is the strength, the spirit of Tirfredi. You were looking for a demon or a remedy from plants, so I did not think of him. But yes, he is very powerful and as old as our world. He could surely heal your sickness. But it is not simple to meet him. Impossible, I would think. Though it is not my place to judge, you need to earn the trust of Glendan, the Elder of the Council. Ask him for his help. He lives in the village of Dorchad Genadu. It is in the heart of our island, at the entrance to our most sacred lands.
Thank you for your help, Princess. I will not forget the numerous services you have provided for us. And thank you, dear cousin, for everything.
Rencontrer Glendan là. Alors. Les bois rouges. Les bois rouges, c'est une zone qu'on a déjà visitée. Notamment ici, on avait retrouvé le corps de la mère de notre ami qui nous a rejoint ici dans ce camp. C'est encore une fois un point de passage. Ce qui compte, c'est de traverser la région. Bon, j'en ai profité pour buter quelques bestioles et augmenter mon XP. Ça me fait quelques points. Ça nous envoie dans les portes du cœur. Là, on arrive dans une nouvelle région par contre. Nouvelle région, pour l'instant, pas d'ennemis, pas d'interaction avec cette espèce d'hôtel. Allez, ça va être un point de non-retour. On peut passer ça? On est où là? C'est marrant. Feu de camp. Pas sûr de pouvoir continuer. Plus confiance en l'espèce de zone un petit peu étrange. Ça ressemble à une arène. Grande chance qu'il y ait quelque chose à faire à un moment donné ici. Est-ce que je vais pouvoir remonter? Yes. Les bourraches. C'est un feu de camp ça ou pas? Yes. Alors, il vaut mieux les déverrouiller comme ça quand on a des déplacements rapides, on n'a pas besoin de se taper tout le... Voilà, c'était les deux feux de camp. C'est vraiment sympa, hein, les panoramas. Impec. Les gens ne veulent pas de mal.
Hello, my name is Desardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation. May I enter?
Good day, Legate Desardet. No. This building
On veut pas de
is
moi.
closed to Renaigse.
I am Siora, daughter of Vladne, daughter of Meb. My mother, the Marl of the Red Spears, was a member of the council.
All here remember, and the Vorst Tirse. She was a courageous Marl, but you are not yet Marl in her stead, and you do not carry her seal. I am sorry, Siora. I cannot allow you to enter.
Pas très sympa ça.
Beg your pardon. I did not know.
If I cannot enter, perhaps you could tell the elder of the council that I request an audience.
Glendon cannot speak with you, Legate. Times are difficult, and his time is precious. He only accepts to meet the members of the council or their representatives.
How can I prove that I am the representative of one of them?
If you are a trusted friend of a council member, he will give you his seal, and we would know it. I will then be glad to allow you to enter. You would be the first Renaigse to obtain such an honor.
I will
Ok.
return later.
If you have a seal, you will be welcome. If not,
D'accord,
you
donc
are
c'est
wasting your time
c'est
and
un
mine.
saut qu'il me faut. Attendre de rencontrer les membres du conseil pour nous aider. Attendre. Toute interaction possible ou pas, non. Bon, ok, visiblement je me heurte à un mur là. Bon, on va continuer d'autres missions, on en a d'autres. Hein. Les secrets du prince. Parler des ruines à l'amiral Cabral. On va retourner à la nouvelle Sérène. Visiblement il est juste à côté du point de déplacement rapide. Et pas jacté encore avec lui.
Good day, my lord.
Elle.
Desardet. I'm the emissary of the congregation on Tirfredi.
And cousin to the governor. I know exactly who you are. Enchanted. I am Admiral Cabral. One of my Nauts accompanies you from time to time, doesn't he? He must still be angry I've set him ashore. But I doubt that you've come here to discuss affectations. What can I do for you?
I've explored many ruins on this island, ruins that after careful scrutiny were built by the congregation. In one of them we found a journal that made reference to your guild. This document, as are the buildings, date much further back than the arrival of the Bridge Alliance a decade ago. These discoveries raise a good many questions, questions that my cousin would like you to answer.
I understand. All the same, we are in a difficult situation. We are bound by the pact. I could eventually overlook these engagements if you would perform a service. Commander Fernando, who holds the port of San Mateus, has problems with certain members of Thélème. But your friend here could without a doubt tell you more.
I believe I see what the Admiral is speaking about. Or rather, who. A few of our zealous brothers are overcome by their faith. You already witnessed it for yourself at San Mateus. They look with a wary eye at all those who do not swear faith to Thélème, and refuse to express their faith openly. It is possible they have decided to target the Nords. We will need to speak with those on Thélème lands, and of course seek out the Bishop Domitius.
Solve these problems, and I will reconsider the validity of the pact. I will answer your questions. Anything else?
Non, interroger le commandant. Il y a plusieurs personnes à interroger visiblement. À commencer par le commandant. Ah, qu'est-ce qu'il peut nous dire?
You are from the congregation, are you not?
Indeed. De Sardet. Your admiral has sent me here.
Pleasure. You may call me Fernando. I am the port commander here. What might I do for you?
Your admiral informed me that you've been having problems with a few citizens of Thélème. What more can you tell me?
Problems, huh? We're up to our necks and sinking with problems. Yeah, I even received threats to my own person. One of those high and mighty long robes dared walk upon my docks with talk of burning me at the stake. Burning me? Then two of my men up and disappeared. And I do not believe in coincidence. I wanted to ask for help from the Mother Cardinal, but she did not answer my requests for an audience. The games of politics are not my forte, and investigations even less so. Find my men. I implore you. More questions?
Ok. Bah non, c'est bon, j'ai ma mission.
It would appear that the Ordo Luminous has been up to mischief again. Their foolish zealousness has been causing us a lot of problems. If we let them, they burn the entire world and leave it to the enlightened to sort out the good from the bad.
We should talk to some other sailors at the port. If some of their comrades have also disappeared, they may be able to give us some information.
On est plus près de cet objectif-là, enquêter. On peut causer avec lui ou pas? Non. Pas très causant. Pas grand monde. Il y a des coffres par contre, ça je les repère maintenant. Ah.
Good day. I'm looking for several sailors, some Nauts that disappeared a few days ago.
Sorry, that doesn't ring any bells. But I did hear talk like everyone else on the port, but that's all. You should ask the Mage Inquisitors who have taken up lodgings here of late. They must have certainly seen something. We see them everywhere, and they spend their time spying on all that moves, especially eyeing all that the Nauts are up to.
And what do these Mage Inquisitors look like?
They wear a very peculiar symbol.
We cannot question all the Inquisitors roaming around the island.
Ça reste dans cette zone on dirait. Ah non, c'est plutôt là. Hein. Quoique. Il y a quelqu'un devant moi. Hein.
Good day. I'm looking for two men, Nauts, that went missing a few days ago. Do you know anything about them?
Why? As a matter of fact, I do.
Bingo.
3 or 4 days ago, I was at the tavern having a conversation with a sailor, a nice fellow. He was telling these stories. He was drinking hard. He went outside for a moment to... you can imagine. But he never came back. He wasn't that drunk to have passed out. If it were that, we would have found him. No. Something happened to him. That's a fact. But
Quand même intéressant,
I'm
ça.
lost to tell you what.
If one of the sailors disappeared as he came out of the tavern, that is where we
La
should go.
taverne.
If we find Inquisitors there, they'll certainly know more than the ones we see here. We're approaching the tavern.
If you hope to hear some secrets, maybe we should be a little more discreet.
Discrétion, ça me connaît, moi.
You again. Why am I not surprised to see you implicated in this story of surveillance?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
A witness
L'inquisiteur.
told me that you and others of your order seem to be spying on all comings and goings in the port. 2 Nauts were captured not long ago. You had to have seen something.
You are mistaken, my son. You've been misinformed.
Ses initiales, c'est FDP, lui. Alors, le provoquer, laisser parler Petrus, utiliser la hiérarchie ecclésiastique.
You do know that lying is forbidden in the sacred texts. Lies from someone as pious as yourself.
Petrus. All politics. Why am I not surprised to see you playing the lawyer to infidels?
Remember your manners, Aloysius, and tell us politely what this is about. The Mother Cardinal will be most saddened to hear that you have shown aggression to an emissary, and you know she'll listen to me.
I do not appreciate this attempt at intimidation. But very well. Since you insist, these Nauts were arrested. We were forced to interrogate them to bring to light their pagan rituals.
It wasn't a sanctioned arrest, was it?
No. The Mother Cardinal is not aware. Not yet. But as soon as we have succeeded in making them talk and they have confessed their heresy, she...
Of course. Where did you take them?
The Coin Guard has lent us their jails and some men. We do not normally like to call upon the services of these brutes, but we have need of their skills and discretion.
These Inquisitors really don't realize the consequences
Libérer
of their
les
actions.
captifs.
We will have to proceed with caution.
Est-ce que j'interroge l'autre avant quand même? Peut-être le faire quand même. Peut-être avoir des informations. Si ça se trouve, ça servira à rien même. Vu que dans la hiérarchie de l'histoire, il le plaçait avant, on va quand même sécuriser l'interaction.
Ah, Your Excellency. The Enlightened must have sent you. I would like to ask a favor of you.
I'm listening.
As you may be aware, we suspected this island might be the one St. Lucius wrote about.
Je sens que je vais hériter d'une mission.
We did, but let me explain. This island was where St. Matthias lived at the end of his life, and where he founded a perfect community. Some time ago, we created a village which we called Eden, following his example. We chose this place as it seemed to be the closest to the one described in the Holy Scriptures. It is a home to a community of converted islanders, accompanied and guided in their budding faith by our theologians. As you can imagine, it is of the utmost importance to us, all the more so because we discovered some tablets there, which were engraved by our founder.
An extraordinary discovery that confirms your suspicions.
I see you understand. Alas, these tablets were stolen, probably by the islanders who still reject our influence. I know that you are generally well accepted by the natives. That is why I was hoping that you could help us to retrieve what belongs to us.
I suppose I could go to Eden and try and retrieve them.
Marvelous. The leader of the community, Father Justinius, will be able to answer your questions. May the Enlightened assist you in this holy quest, Your Excellency.
Trouble en Éden. Ok.
What do you
C'est
want
lui que je voulais
from
voir.
me, my son?
Sir Desardet, emissary of the congregation.
Ah. The congregation still has the uncanny gift of surprising us. I am Bishop Domitius. I represent the Ordo Luminous on the island. What can I do for you?
I believe you have a few problems with the Nauts who reside in the port.
We have problems with all matter of heretics, my son. And of course the pagan Nauts would be among them. They are very secretive, and have all sorts of strange rituals that they keep to themselves under cloak of mystery. The sorcery they employ to guide their ships is drawn from nature, just like the sorcery used by the natives. And to top it all off, and this is where it stings, we suspect them to be at the origin of the Malachor.
Whatever do you mean? How?
Have you ever once crossed paths with a Naut suffering from the blood plague? Why are they spared? The only logical reason is that they are at its origin, calling upon various cursed rituals. It's as simple as day. I am certain that we will find clues of their rituals and their pagan idols in the stockhouses in the port.
Very well. Let's just agree that these rumors need to be verified.
Anything else?
Cliquez sur le secret des notes évoqué par Dimitrius. Alors il a une manière intéressante de penser lui. Alors comme les autres sont pas malades, bah c'est comme ça à l'origine. Ok. Alors, j'ai peut-être mené quand même ma petite enquête avant d'aller les libérer parce que... si j'ai une décision importante à prendre, j'aimerais bien avoir toutes les billes.
I met the representative of the Ordo Luminous, and he spoke of his fears concerning the Nauts.
That hardly surprises me. That man is full of pride and arrogance.
Bouffi d'arrogance.
Wherever he gazes.
That bishop is not made of milk and kindness, but his questions are intriguing. He suspects you to be somehow responsible for the Malachor because you never fall prey to it.
Responsible for the Malachor? And how?
Through your magic. Some sort of ritual. Do you use a magic very similar to that of the natives?
I have nothing more to say about it. Those are merely the fantasies of a lunatic. More questions?
Non, c'est tout.
Thanks. I've got everything I
C'était
need.
pas...
The commander will probably not tell us anything more about the Nauts' secrets, but the documents at the Harbor Master's office may teach us something new.
Ah,
if
une
we can stay
suite.
discreet.
D'accord, c'est à l'intérieur. Bon, faut qu'on puisse s'infiltrer par là. Tu parleras plus. Après, il y a une porte. Porte aussi. Tirer de là parce qu'il y en a d'autres qui descendent après. On va attendre des pas. Voilà. Ok. Par contre, il voit pas le corps. Tant mieux, hein, on va pas se plaindre. Il en reste plus qu'un. Ce qui est le petit dernier. Allez. Alors j'ai pas réussi à le faire d'une traite, hein. J'ai dû m'occuper de chaque garde et de sauvegarder Potion, munitions, cuir, ouais. Puis pareil, leurs déplacements sont très aléatoires. C'est pas... Je pense qu'en plus, quand on sauvegarde, ça fait un peu comme dans Hitman, des fois ça réinitialise des choses bizarrement. Alors. Ici, qu'est-ce qu'on a? Ça va, il n'y a plus personne. Note d'ordre de la capitainerie. Aux notes en charge de la garde des entrepôts. Il est impératif de doubler la garde de nos entrepôts. Les plus sensibles des inquisiteurs ont été vus à proximité sous différents déguisements. Ils doivent vouloir y entrer. Soyez donc vigilants et faites en sorte de ne laisser personne pénétrer dans ces entrepôts. Seuls les nôtres y sont autorisés. Nos secrets doivent le rester, quel qu'en soit le prix.
This note speaks of a secret hangar. We should investigate, even though it's sure to be well guarded. That way, we'll know exactly what the Naughts are hiding from us.
Ça aurait été effectivement dommage de passer à côté de ça. Hein. Non, c'est pas là la sortie, c'est par ici. Ça me permet de passer ça.
Halt! These buildings are the property of Norts. No one is authorized to enter.
Pas de bol. Bah non. Il y a d'autres points de passage par rapport à ce truc là. Par derrière. Bon, on peut pas aller discrètement là-dedans, donc avant d'aller massacrer tous ceux qui s'y trouvent, on va tenter de libérer les nôtres captifs.
Greetings. Quartermaster Herbert. I'm in charge of these barracks. And you are?
Desade, legate of the congregation.
Nice to meet you, Your Excellency. And what can I do for you?
Ok.
That'll be all, Quartermaster. Thank you.
C'est en dessous. C'est en dessous, c'est par là. J'essaie de me repérer. Tout droit, par ici. C'est lui.
Halt! You have no authority to go any further.
And if I gave you this, so that you might go and have a little
Ça résout tous les problèmes,
In
hein.
that case, I could certainly look the other way for a while, but be discreet.
Thank you. Thank you for getting us out of there.
Those Inquisitors are completely mad. They tortured us. They wanted us to admit to all manner of horrors. Stories of some demonic cult and curses of Malachor. I was of the firm belief that they were going to kill us. But you must make haste. They are planning some sort of wickedness.
They spoke of a great purification. And after that, they did this to us. It doesn't bode well. Not at all. I heard them talking about their headquarters near the palace. Maybe you'll learn something there of interest. Thank you again for freeing us. We'll be able to make it back to port on our own.
We need to discover what is behind this talk of purification, before they can execute their plan. And we should probably find out more about this secret first. If we do not discover anything reprehensible, we will have an easier time convincing the Mother Cardinal to intervene.
Si je peux passer par derrière, par là. Je peux essayer ce chemin encore. À mon avis, on est peut-être rendu là. Pièce d'or, on va pas cracher dessus. Hein. Ah, le PNJ qui veut game, ça va pas m'aider. Hein. Alors j'ai sauvegardé et rechargé, ça l'a débloqué. Alors, par contre le jeu a beaucoup de très bons points, mais alors le stealth c'est une horreur. Notamment à cause de ces PNJ bloqués, les routines qui sont complètement déphasées. Là, ils sont combien? Ils sont deux. Putain. Ouais, on a l'impression qu'elle allait venir et puis elle est pas venue. Je vais me barrer parce que je sens que ça va revenir alors. Ouais, c'est vraiment de l'autre côté. Et si je rentre par là, il se passe quoi? Ouais. Fouiller. Note de l'amiral, merci de veiller à réparer le cri du dauphin du trident aussi vite que possible et veiller à en remplacer aussi le baromètre. Celui qui est à bord n'est pas aussi précis que souhaité et l'équipage n'a pu éviter la tempête à temps, ce qui nous a coûté une voile. Et soyez discrets, les inquisiteurs nous surveillent. J'ai pas trop envie de sortir par cette porte là.
I've already seen this type of engine in my uncle's court. It's used to spy upon the stars. Nothing magic nor impure therein. They're nothing but measuring instruments.
Ouais. Pas sûr encore qu'il y ait personne à l'étage, non, ça a l'air d'être clear.
These machines are extremely complex. I've never seen anything like this. This one looks like it has a shouting dolphin etched into its side.
Ce qui parlait dans le...
It looks like a thermometer. And this other machine, does it really predict the weather? These instruments are incredible and I would be hard-pressed to use them. But I certainly see nothing magic in here. Nor anything diabolical. For as long as they work and are really used, these instruments seem to be the product of science. And I've definitely found nothing related to the Malachor, nor a secret sect or cult. This Domitius has let his imagination and the taste of
Sans déconner.
get the best of him.
Tirons-nous de là. Ouais, je vais plutôt sortir par là.
Now our priority is to discover what this great purification is.
C'est joli, dis donc. Oh là oh là oh là, c'est quoi ce merdier là? Qui sont badass hein, dans leur coup là. Je m'attendais pas à ça. Je J'étais pas prêt. Écoute, il y a du matos qui est tombé, hein. Truc de torture. Message de l'évêque. La purification des nôtes pourra commencer dès que nous aurons eu les aveux de ceux qui croupissent dans nos geôles. Ces ballots, ils sont plus là. Nous aurons alors suffisamment de preuves pour convaincre la mère cardinale de nous laisser agir. Il est plus que temps d'éliminer ces hérétiques qui ont pignon sur eux jusque dans nos cités. D'ici là, restez discrets, nous serions dans une situation délicate si notre plan venait à être découvert trop tôt. Bah oui, c'est ballot. Très intéressant cette quête. Sortons de là, j'espère qu'on va pas retomber sur des énergumènes. Non, c'est bon, il n'y a personne. Faut être sûr que ce soit bien clair. Hein. On va retourner voir la cardinale.
Yes. I would like to have an audience with the Mother Cardinal to discuss the discoveries made during our investigation.
What is this about, Domitius?
Well,
parce qu'elle est juste à côté. Hein.
Rightly know.
Alors.
You see, Eminence, Bishop Domitius has brought to my ears his order's accusations concerning the Nauts. According to him, they practice a religion close to those of the natives and use a nature-drawn magic. They would also be implicated, therefore, in the appearance of the Malachor.
That is an extremely serious accusation.
Effectively, considering the accusation is founded on no proof other than the Nauts' tradition of secrecy. But these suspicions have pushed the Order to extreme actions, risking the fragile peace of the island. The Ordo Luminis captured several Nauts, locked them in jails rented to them by the Coin Guard. They were tortured with the singular goal of forcing them to admit heresy. They obtained nothing. If I had not intervened, these men would be dead.
Is this true, Domitius?
Some of our brothers undoubtedly misinterpreted the evil. I would have never allowed such a plan.
These Nauts are now united with their captain, and I am certain they would be most eager to bear testimony. Following up on the accusations of Bishop Domitius, I wanted to verify for myself what this was all about. I went to take a look at their storerooms and saw what they contained. There were neither idols nor objects of any ritual, nor even anything magical, and absolutely nothing that could be attributed to the origin of the Malachor. I found nothing but measuring instruments and diverse navigational machines. I caught wind of a ridiculous scheme planned for the port by the Ordo Luminis, and I wanted to clear it up. I was able to get my hand on documents that effectively detailed an attack, a great purification. They were signed by you, Father, and included a contract where you enlisted the assistance of the Coin Guard to attack every Naut building and make prisoner of every one of their men that could be taken.
Comment il va réagir?
Domitius, how could you? Whatever did you want to accomplish?
The Nauts are not believers. We should not be dependent on heretics.
Have you gone completely mad, Domitius? We are on an island. How could we not be dependent on the Nauts? I want them arrested. Him and every member of his order. I will decide at a later time their fate. I thank you for bringing this business to my attention. Going after the Nauts. What madness. Without you, this city would now be drowning in chaos.
Tu
Carry my
m'étonnes.
best wishes to your cousin. His desire to maintain the peace on the island honors his house's reputation.
I will tell him, Your Eminence. Until we meet again.
Yes. Juste une réputation. Informer l'amiral de la situation. Alors, j'ai voulu prendre mon chez moi pour me téléporter. l'impression qu'il y a il y a une mission, il y a quelque chose devant chez moi. C'est pas un truc piégé. Qu'est-ce que ça nous dit? Lettre du secrétaire de l'ambassade. Un groupe de natifs s'est présenté à l'ambassade en demandant à vous voir. Nous ne vous trouvons pas. Ils ont souhaité que je vous transmette l'emplacement d'un bois où ils espèrent que vous les rejoindrez. Si je me permets de cet avertissement, il semble relativement agité et agressif. Soyez prudents. Ok. C'est une inquisition, ouais. On va pas y aller tout de suite, hein. Et de retour à la nouvelle.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
Mission
I've
accomplie.
settled the problem in San Mateus. Several of your men were imprisoned by the Ordo Luminous. The misguided brothers planned to attack the port. I had them arrested. They should no longer be a threat to you. The Order thought you to be heretics because of your tradition of secrecy.
The secrets. They often cut both ways. Therefore, I'm going to reveal to you another. We discovered this island nearly 2 centuries ago. A few decades later, we sold the discovery to your nation of merchants. Then, our closest allies, we transported some lords, men, and merchandise. They began to colonize the island. The lords revealed themselves to possess a tyrannical nature and began to exploit the lands with a deadly passion. Their actions provoked a revolt of the natives, but also the very workers and craftsmen they had brought with them. The magic of the natives of Tir-Fredee was awoken. Beasts came out of the woods and destroyed the new cities. Only a handful of lords and armed men were able to make it back to our ships. The losses were enormous. The humiliation, devastating. Your princes paid us well to keep their secret. They continued to make the occasional expedition. You are, in fact, a product of one of them.
What are you saying?
You must have had your doubts. You are the child of a native. You were born on one of our ships.
The child of an islander. But I know who my mother is, and...
I understand how difficult this is to hear. And I wouldn't know why your family has kept this from you all this time. In the end, we decided to sell the secret location of the island to other nations.
Elle a balancé une bombe là. Hein.
In spite of its fears, could not keep away. And here you are again. I am sorry for the shock I have caused you. You asked me for the truth, and now you have it. Anything else?
Parler à
I
Constantin.
need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral. I can't believe it. That for all this time, I've been fed lies. Did Constantine know? I must go and see him.
I understand you may be sad because you were lied to. But do not be sad about who you are. We are a proud people. And I am glad to know that you are one of us.
Cousin, you couldn't pick a better time. I've been taken with jitters, like a cat on a midday roof.
What are you waiting for with such anticipation?
I took your advice, you see. I've summoned one of these crows! He has been examining me for nearly an hour. I just barely escaped a purge, but I was given the mandatory bleeding. I so hate their little knives.
And so then, our venerable doctor, what is the verdict? The blood is black.
Constantine, is this your blood? Constantine, answer me.
Oula.
Constantine, stay with me. Constantine. There is a chance that he is in error. It might be something else.
I'm going to die. No, Constantine.
I will die, like your mother and the others on the continent. I'm dying. I don't want to die. I don't. Not so soon. It's so good. Cousin, I don't want...
Constantine, I'm here. Pull yourself together. Out. Everyone out. It's an order.
Thank you, cousin.
There now. Are you better?
I don't know. You won't leave me, will you?
I'm going to find a cure, I promise you.
Didn't you promise the same thing to your mother? You know I'll be dead before you find one.
Don't say that. I will succeed. I've already some promising trails to explore.
I don't know, cousin. The tidings are so awfully dire. I'm afraid. I'm so afraid. I doubt the reason for your visit was to console me in my tragedy. Tell me, what brings you here?
It can wait. It's nothing that can't be dealt with later.
But please, whatever it is, it will take my mind elsewhere.
I was able to get the whole story out of the Admiral in exchange for a service. As our investigation was leading us to imagine, the congregation did once attempt to colonize the island. The Nauts discovered it some 2 centuries ago, and brought our people here a few decades later. But the enterprise to colonize the island failed completely. There were a great many bloody battles. Few colonists survived. The princes preferred to hide their defeat, and paid the Nauts to keep the secret.
That they hid the fiasco from the world, I get. But that my father said nothing about it to me.
That's not the most shocking part of the story, believe me.
What do you mean?
The congregation continued to make expeditions to the island with the help of the Nauts. According to the Admiral, my mother came from the island and was brought back. I was born on one of their ships.
What? But... that means you are not...
your dear cousin? No. All the lies we've been fed since our tender childhood. The fable told that I'm the spitting image of my dead father, lost during an expedition. God, I don't know what to think, Constantine. Why did they do that to me?
I don't know. It's another one of their sly and dark orchestrations. Some vile intrigue. If it is of some comfort, no matter the true story, you will always be my dear cousin. You have always been the only one to care for me. You are my only friend. That's all that matters to me. Keep this discovery between us. No one needs to know. My aunt adopted you after all. Bring in the others. Let us speak of different concerns. That's enough bad news for one day. Kurt, what is... what's going on? Is there something wrong?
Coin guards! The time has come.
Oula. What the fuck?
Ready arms.
Kurt, what are you doing?
Aim!
Stop that, soldiers! Lower your weapons, now!
Sorry, Greenblood.
Fight with honor.
On guard. I said draw!
Je m'attendais pas à ça.
Stop it, Kurt! Wait! Speak. Why did you betray us? Our commander figured out that we could easily take control of this island. You rely so heavily on our protection. You are so dependent. So naive. All the governors will suffer the same attacks if they haven't already. Your problems are far from over, Greenblood. The commander is there on the docks with all his lieutenants. I've failed, but they will certainly succeed. Here or elsewhere on the island. Not every governor has a cousin that I train personally for combat.
It's over. You are defeated.
J'étais sympa, je l'ai épargné, bordel.
You have no honor.
I agree with you. But I did train you well. At least there's that.
The student surpasses the master and you cannot bear it.
You are wrong. I am proud of you. Truly.
Oh merde. Waouh. Oh putain.
Thank you. You saved us all.
The nerve of them.
What else was there to expect from employing coin-fed mercenaries? All that liberty, so close to power, it went to their heads. It would have happened sooner or later. They could have been preparing this sort of coup for years.
Without wanting to rush you, bantering about the dangers of according one's trust to a sellsword is appropriate, but...
You're right. It's time for action. We need to get you somewhere safe, Constantine.
Those are my advisors that you must protect. Me, I want
to join in. Look at your condition. It's out of the question. We are taking you somewhere safe.
As you've left me no choice. There is a hiding place in the cellar.
We will take care of your advisors after that.
And we should make these conger eels pay for their treachery.
And attempt to stop the coups in other cities.
Then we have no time to lose. Let us be gone.
Oui, une personne en moins.
These traitors will not be shaken by Kurt's death for very long. They are most likely gathering as we speak to prevent us from accessing the cellar.
Stay behind us, Constantine. You're in no condition to fight. We must hurry before the guard can act.
Donc ça a enchaîné sur la mission Trahison. C'est bien, on peut récupérer au moins son gant. Je sais plus si c'est moi qui lui avais donné. Il me suit, ouais. On va rencontrer d'autres ennemis. Oh là là, dis donc, ils m'ont donné un sacré coup là. Ça c'est une vraie mutinerie hein. Ah non, il est avec moi lui. Attends. Est-ce qu'il s'est fait tuer il s'est fait tuer figé. Sans que les caisses se remplissent au bout d'un temps, ça c'est pas mal. Alors attends, là, parce que... Faut aller où? Je pense qu'il va y avoir d'autres personnes qu'on va... trop lourd pour courir. C'est nouveau ça. Alors attends, est-ce que... Tout droit...
We've reached the cellar. It looks like a good place to hide. Constantine, promise me that you will stay here until we secure the city.
Do I even have a choice? Here I am, consigned to my quarters like
un peu
some
ça, hein?
broken old maid.
Like someone ill, Constantine. Someone sick who is dear to me, and the city wouldn't survive your loss.
You have such a way with words. Very well. I promise to stay here, obediently awaiting your return.
Let's go then.
And cousin? Watch out for yourself. You were dear to me.
Oh, on
as
va
well.
pas être imprudent, hein. Faire ça bien. Bon, il est en sécurité, impeccable. Faut remonter. On est de retour hein, dans la... où il y a le Constantin. Il y a donc ses conseillers à mettre en sécurité. Visiblement, il y en a un qui est encore à l'étage au-dessus. Ici, il y a un escalier qui nous permet de monter. Oups, je suis bloqué. Ça a l'air d'être celui-là. Hein. Alors, il est où? Il est là ou... Non. J'aurais dû regarder la map. Ouais. Oh oh. C'est qu'on entend jacter là. Oula. Putain. Putain. Il m'a fait des dégâts.
You've come at a serendipitous moment. I thought my hour had come. What's happening?
A coup d'état.
C'est la merde.
The coin guard tried to assassinate my cousin and is plotting the same actions against the other governors.
So, they have finally done it. Such proximity to power is a terrible temptation. It was only a question of time before they succumbed.
We should have paid more attention to your lessons. We might have been able to avoid all of this. Follow me. I'm taking you somewhere safe.
I'm coming.
Alors, est-ce qu'on le met en sécurité au même endroit que l'autre? On va voir hein, s'il y a du monde sur la route, mais ça se trouve on réemploie le même chemin, ouais certes, mais par contre il y a... Oh, putain. Ah ouais, oui, je suis d'accord que j'ai besoin de... Je me suis fait surprendre. C'est comme dans 300 si on arrive, malgré leur grosse armée, à les concentrer dans une petite zone. Alors le problème c'est qu'ils me gênent pour choper le loot. Ouais, à chaque fois va falloir nettoyer les zones. Ça va, on vous emmerde pas, vous bougez pas surtout. Hein. Alors là, est-ce qu'il y a une ressucée ou pas? Non. Enfin, on a rencontré personne, hein, jusque...
You will be safe here.
Thank you, my friend. I will never forget what you've done for me.
Il en reste encore un. Quand on est au rez-de-chaussée, c'est au fond à droite. Les ennemis. Putain, j'ai pesé 300 kilos bientôt. Oh, je trouve un marchand pour me délester. Hein.
Lord Minister! Ah, friendly faces finally. What a relief. I was in this room when I heard sounds of battle. Fearing for my life, I hid myself in here. But what is going on? What madness has befallen the palace?
It's a coup d'etat. The Coin Guard wants to take control of the island by assassinating all its governors.
The Guard is everywhere. They could succeed.
We will do everything in our power to thwart them. Come now. We'll take you somewhere safe.
I'll follow you.
Oui, puis on a déjà nettoyé la moitié de la zone quand même. Hein. Même s'il peut y avoir encore quelques surprises, je pense quand même que la zone est clear. Il n'y a pas eu de résistance hein, sur le chemin du retour. Voilà, toute la petite famille est là.
You are safe here.
You have my eternal gratitude, Excellency. We owe you our lives.
Ça va sauver Madame de l'Orange.
Her abode is very close to the palace.
J'espère qu'il faut pas tous les ramener là, hein, parce que c'est galère. Hein. Sortons du palais et voyons le merdier qu'il peut y avoir. Alors on peut pas se déplacer, mais par contre j'ai pu aller chez moi pour mettre quelques objets dans mon coffre, notamment ici. Par contre, tout de suite, comité d'accueil. Putain, et le mec avec sa masse, il fait masse de dégâts. Hein. Intérêt à me tenir à distance. C'est lui déjà qui m'a buté quand on était dans l'escalier. Faire pas qu'il me donne de coups. Hein. Alors attends, ouais, c'est un tango lui, celui ouais.
Lady Morange, make ready to depart. We cannot remain here.
But what is going on?
The Coin Guard has decided to take control of the Isle. They plan to overthrow the governors. They were set on assassinating Constantine and his entire entourage.
The idiots!
You are in danger. Do you know a safe place where we could take you?
Don't worry about me. I have friends here. They will hide me. Go! And do be careful.
If I remember correctly, Torsten's quarters are in the right wing.
It will probably be very well guarded. And if we make too much noise, he could run away.
You're not wrong. If we're to stop him, we better be discreet.
I'm almost positive that there's a passage leading to the barracks in the tavern. It could be a discreet way of getting inside.
We could also climb up the left-wing scaffolding. We'd reach the upper floor directly.
Et j'oublie de dire s'il y a besoin de compétences ou de trucs particuliers hein, pour le faire. Bon, allons-y, puis on verra bien ce que ça... Voilà.
I need a bit of practice.
Ça c'est... ce qui tue un peu je trouve le jeu, toutes ces impossibilités. Je trouve ça bien pour faire gagner du temps ou éviter des combats, mais... c'est pas grave, s'il n'y a pas l'air... voyous c'est. Là il y a des gardes. On peut grimper là-haut. On a évité je pense. Oula oula oula. On peut aller en face ou pas? Non, là c'était un raccourci, ok. Par là. J'ai l'impression que je suis obligé de passer. À moins que je passe. Je peux passer derrière eux? On va voir. Hein. Bingo! Alors attends, parce que. Là il y a un escalier, ça monte. Pénétrer dans la caserne, fouiller. Le bureau. Attends, parce que. Tout droit, ouais, non, ça semble. Ça semble correct mon affaire. Je peux de nouveau courir. Hein. Ça sert à rien d'aller à droite. Hein.
No one. I hoped he would be here.
We should take a look at these papers. There's bound to be some useful information there.
Pièce d'or, non. Oh, quand je te fais une photo. Alors attends, il est où le crochetage? Ça va être intéressant. Hein. Super, on est content. Message du lieutenant. Vos ordres ont été suivis à la lettre et mes hommes se tiennent prêts à intervenir à mettre hors d'état de nuire les nobles qui pourraient se trouver dans le quartier de la taverne. Le lieutenant Ludger a fait en sorte que les jeunes recrues soient bien consignés dans la caserne. Quant à Werner, il s'est occupé grâce à ses contacts parmi la clientèle. Nous de la salle de jeu de préparer votre repli. Indice.
He must be boarding a ship to another city as we speak. According to these papers, Torsten was counting on some other officers to lead the attack. We must stop them too.
And we must hurry. If we take too much time, they'll probably run away and set their sights on another city. I dare not imagine what would happen if they took control of San Mateus.
Let's not waste any time. We will try to catch them at the port.
Attends, étage supérieur.
Knowing that Kurt sacrificed his life for a commander who didn't even trust him.
I should probably have taken more heed of him. He was my master and my friend, and I did not listen.
What are you doing here? Who let you in? I demand an explanation.
Je te mets aux arrows, je te bute.
Your men are a little distracted this evening, Lieutenant. It is understandable with all that's been going on. You are under arrest, as well as your commander.
On se laisser faire.
What is this? Soldiers, ready weapons.
Oh, regarde.
Protect me in this battle. Celui avec son arme, on allait mieux le buter direct. Hein. Parce qu'il n'y en a aucun qui va se laisser faire. Dans le cas d'une mutinerie comme ça, ils vont aller au bout de leur truc. Ok, faut qu'on sorte de là. Ils sont encore là, eux? Si je peux éviter de les affronter, ça peut être bien.
ici. Il y a des gardes là. Je suis obligé de les affronter. Sous-sol. Je pourrais peut-être regarder la map. Hein. Plutôt par là. Il y a une chance sur deux. Hein. Toi, ça va, tu réagis pas?
No one is allowed to go downstairs tonight. I'm sorry. Come back another day.
What if I paid you a supplement for your good service?
Pourquoi faut payer? On tue tout le monde.
I hope I won't be in trouble.
T'inquiète pas, t'auras pas d'ennui, ils vont tous se faire buter.
I regret, my lord, we are closed this evening. Come back another day.
I'm not here to tempt my luck. Are you in charge?
That's right, what do you want from me?
From you? Psst, nothing. We are here to arrest the commander's lieutenants.
Is that right? Now this ought to be good. And for what crime would that be?
You know very well. For high treason.
Oh, and you think that my men are just gonna let you, without so much as blinking an eye?
Whether they move or not, it matters little.
I must admit, you're not short of courage.
Weapons!
Radiant light protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Ok, alors j'aime bien arrêter le... les lieutenants, on les arrête pas, on les bute. Sortons d'ici. Alors le garde ne réagit pas, c'est bien ça. Mince, il en reste. Il est juste là. En fait, c'est sur le radar là, il y a une flèche, mais en fait, c'est mon. J'ai un truc de spotage qui me perturbe. Faut que je l'enlève parce que. Qu'est-ce qui lui arrive? On lui a pissé dessus, non? Elle est toute humide. Ah, elle avait plus de vie, hein. Première fois que ça arrive, ça.
What did you want with Lieutenant Olga?
To arrest her. She's made some unfortunate decisions. You're not obliged to do the same.
Very well. We are dropping our weapons, soldiers. That dog's hide doesn't deserve our sacrifice.
Mutinerie dans la mutinerie. Ok, tout le monde a été arrêté. Arrêté ou tué. Visiblement, ouais, ils sont arrêtés. À partir du moment où ils sont hors service. C'est un peu un bordel là, qui est en dessous. Prochaine étape, se rendre au port au plus vite. Peur de me faire attaquer, mais non. Oh, zut! Dommage. Bon, on a quand même bien taffé, hein. Trahison, terminé.
I beg you, my child. We cannot let San Mateus fall into the hands of these traitors. What spiritual force will remain then to face the evil of this island and the deceit of the Alliance?
Of course. Without your village, the island will fall. Monor Senaig.
Choisir de sauver San Mateus ou Hikmet. Oh, c'est dur de faire un choix là.
Very well. Let's go to San Mateus.
Secours de Saint Mathéus. Et ben on verra ça lors du prochain épisode.